Today on Good Morning Maine, 3 members of a Bangor family have been indicted on murder charges following the death of a 10-year-old boy.
Plus details on a shakeup within Herman's school committee.
And the government has named 8 potential sites in the Gulf of Maine for offshore wind farms. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll also be hearing why people are being encouraged not to mow their lawns this month. It's kind of an important thing going on out there.
Yeah.
So we'll have those stories and a lot more coming up. But first, to check the forecast, looks like the clouds will be moving in today. And it's not too bad out there right now, though, right?
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
So as I usually say, you can get out the door at least this morning if you want to do your hair.
Yeah, a little rain later on, which might
We'll get ruins later on, but you can at least get to work.
There you go.
Yeah. Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. All right, let's get into things this morning. Watching moisture that's now moving in from the west going toward the east. We'll have chances for rain showers today. I'm not worried about any thunderstorms, although we're seeing a little bit off to the west right now. We'll pull the map just about in here. We're seeing a few rumbles of thunder. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. A few rumbles of thunder may be noticed today, but most of those will fall as just regular rain showers. So to zoom things out right now, that's the only action going on. We'll have these chances for rain showers today. They'll pass through our neck of the woods. We'll have to wait until later on tonight for these to get out of here. Futurecast for today, chances for rain will last for pretty much all day long. Later on tonight, they will get out of here, but we will hold on to the clouds overnight tonight as well and into the daytime for your Friday. As for the winds, thankfully, these will remain rather calm, right? Roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained, if not a little bit calmer from time to time today, tonight, and also in the parts of Friday. So the winds, not a big deal as we do move forward. So for today, lower 50s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way, and a southeast breeze getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, upper 30s, rain showers early, then becoming mostly cloudy. The north breeze only at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, lower 60s, mostly cloudy, and the north wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, chances for rain, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
Thank you, Devin. We'll check in with you a little later on. The parents and grandmother of a murdered 10-year-old Bangor boy have been indicted by the Penobscot County Grand Jury. The child's father, 33-year-old Joshua Smith, the child's mother, 35-year-old Jem Bean, and the paternal grandmother, 56-year-old Misty LaTourette, were all indicted by the Penobscot County Grand Jury for depraved indifference murder. Bangor police say on the morning of Sunday, February 18th, 10-year-old Braxton Smith was brought to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. The hospital notified Bangor police and DHHS. Despite life-saving efforts, he succumbed to his injuries and died. The chief medical examiner in Augusta ruled his death a homicide. An affidavit later shed light on the circumstances leading to Braxton's death, including that he'd been repeatedly restrained in his home with zip ties for hours on end, and that in an autopsy had shown injuries consistent with battered child syndrome.
Meanwhile, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office made an arrest this week for alleged drug trafficking in Glenburn. On Monday, the Sheriff's Office says it carried out a probation check for 38-year-old Scott Senecal of Glenburn on the Orono Road and discovered a significant amount of dangerous drugs in the process, seizing over 205 grams of suspected fentanyl along with a firearm. An additional warrant was executed yesterday, and sheriffs say they returned to find a variety of other drugs, including suspected crack cocaine, and methamphetamine. They also found 4 more firearms and ammunition. Senecal was transported to the Penobscot County Jail and as of right now is facing aggravated trafficking in scheduled drug charges, along with a probation hold and 4 counts of violating conditions of release. More charges are expected to follow.
Officials are investigating an early morning fire in Lemoyne. Deputy Fire Chief Stu Macroon says they received a call just before 3 on Wednesday morning. He says the caller heard what sounded like gunshots and could not tell what was burning. When crews arrived on the Bay Road, they found an RV and a screened-in deck fully engulfed in flames. Macroon says no one was there at the time. The RV had just been hooked up to electricity. Crews from several towns helped to put out the fire. The fire marshal's office is investigating what started that fire.
Well, two people were transported to the hospital Wednesday after a three-vehicle crash involving a dump truck in Liberty. The Waldo County Sheriff's Office says it was just after 3 o'clock when they received a report about multiple crashes near the intersection with Main Street and the Belfast Road. They discovered the crash involved a passenger vehicle, a pickup truck, and a dump truck. One of the occupants was rushed to the hospital aboard a helicopter, another taken by ambulance. At last report, investigators were still trying to determine exactly how it happened. And due to the severity of the crash, traffic was detoured for about 2 hours while the scene was mapped and reconstructed by Maine State Police.
The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office hopes the public will help find a missing man from Greenbush. 47-year-old Jeremy Hill hasn't been seen since April 18th. Officials say there have been extensive ground and aerial searches near his home on the main road. The Sheriff's Criminal Division has conducted many interviews, but still no word on where Hill may be. It's now hoping members of the public will come forward and has set up a tip line to gather information. You can text your tips to PCSO Tips. You can also submit them online at the address on your screen.
Well, this past month, the superintendent of Herman Schools announced he would be resigning, and now, just a few weeks later, a member of the school committee has also submitted a letter of resignation. This has raised some concerns in the community over the pressures school elected officials are now facing. And as Grace Blanchard reports, it's not just happening here, it's happening to varying degrees all around the state.
Members of the Herman School Committee say it is not an easy time to be an elected school official.
School committee members and school committees across the nation, not just in Maine, not just in Herman, are really facing a lot of scrutiny right now.
According to the chair of the school committee, Stephanie Euler, one member recently decided to submit a letter of resignation.
Recently, Chris McLaughlin submitted his resignation, and that's with the town.
Vice Chair Christopher McLaughlin sat on the committee for 2 years. He said in a statement he is proud of the work the school committee was able to accomplish during his time, despite the challenges and obstacles they faced. This comes after the Herman superintendent also announced his resignation in April, which he told the committee was for personal reasons.
I absolutely think there is a lot of pressure, and I think you have to know that going in, and you have to be prepared for it.
Herman parent and resident Regina Leonard says some parents have been concerned over the lack of communication from the school district.
I definitely feel very hopeful about our future. I just think we all have to start communicating and coming together from both sides, and let's take this negative and turn it to a positive. We can't look back, we can only look forward.
Leonard believes a pending legal matter against the school department with a local church is related to McLaughlin's resignation. However, the school committee chair says the two are completely unrelated. Euler says their top priority remains their students' education.
It's about ensuring that our kids have the best education, and we are doing so many amazing things in Herman that I'm so proud of, and that's what I will continue to remain focused on.
McLaughlin's request to resign will be considered by the Herman Town Council during their weekly meeting on Thursday. In Herman, I'm Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And Regina Leonard, who was featured in that story just recently now, she announced this morning she will be running for the school board. In other news, the legislature has announced when they will be returning to address bills that were vetoed by Governor Mills. According to House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross and Senate President Troy Jackson, the legislature will return for what they call, quote, veto day on Friday, May 10th. Under the Maine Constitution, after the legislature adjourns, they're allowed to return for one additional day in order to address vetoed bills in an attempt to overturn the governor's decision. In order for a veto to be overturned, it must receive at least a 2/3 majority vote in both the House and the Senate.
The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency will be moving to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. According to sources familiar to the rulemaking effort, the DEA's proposal would recognize the medical use of cannabis and acknowledge it has less potential for abuse than some of the nation's most dangerous drugs. However, it would not legalize marijuana outright for recreational use. Once the proposal is signed off on, it would move marijuana from a Scheduled I drug, the same category as heroin or LSD, to a Scheduled III drug, such as ketamine or anabolic steroids. The Maine Cannabis Union says while they would have preferred full legalization, this is a good first step.
We definitely see it as an improvement. Taking it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 is a big change and a big improvement, and hopefully will open up better access to banking. Is our primary concern right now. We're very appreciative that they skipped Schedule 2, which would have put it in the hands of pharmaceutical only.
The Maine Office of Cannabis Policy says while the industry won't see many changes in the state, they're already seeing misinformation being spread online.
In reality, this is not going to motivate a big pharmaceutical rush into the cannabis space, nor is it going to motivate the Biden administration to start shutting down state legal cannabis businesses. The Biden administration had the power to do that under a Schedule 1 status, and it would have the power to do that under a Schedule 3 status. And it's hard for me to imagine that changing a drug to something that is deemed less dangerous is going to motivate federal officials to start a crackdown.
Now, Schedule 3 drugs are still controlled substances, and people who traffic them can face federal criminal prosecution.
All right, the time now is 8:11. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, 8 sites in the Gulf of Maine have been proposed for offshore wind farms. We talked to a professional.
We'll hear about that selection process coming up, but first, another check of your forecast. A cloudy day ahead with a chance of rain throughout the day. The highs will be up near 50 degrees. Rain showers overnight with lows dropping down to the upper 30s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with highs near 62. We'll be right back.
Do you have a wet basement, nasty crawl space, settling foundation, sinking concrete, or clogged gutters? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems, all things basement-y. For over 30 years, thousands of homeowners throughout Maine and southeastern New Hampshire have trusted TC Hafford. Basement waterproofing, crawl space repair, stabilizing foundations, concrete leveling, and gutter installation. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems for all things basement-y.
I'm adding Downy Unstoppables to my wash. Now I'll be smelling fresh all day long. Still fresh.
So fresh. Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection. Try for under $5.
For taking on New England's extreme conditions, Toyota has more hybrid all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive models than any other brand. No wonder Toyota has sold 5 times more hybrids than its nearest competitor. Like the rugged Tundra Hybrid, available with 437 horsepower and advanced technology. Take on extreme conditions with Toyota's proven hybrid technology. See your New England Toyota dealer, your hybrid all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Whether you're hurt by a landscaping truck like this, a work van like this, or any commercial vehicle, we know how to get you the big money you may deserve.
Hurt by a commercial vehicle? Call the twos. We win for you.
When it comes to the feud,
name a way a woman might say she likes her men and her cheese.
You either nail it,
sharp,
spicy, or fail it.
Full of adventure.
When you're at the grocery store, you want to find some adventurous cheese running around the dairy section.
Family Feud.
Where are you going? Stop all this adventure.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Welcome back, everyone. The body of U.S. Army veteran Eric Foote was found on the banks of the Aroostook River late last month following his disappearance in January. The cause and manner of death are still pending, but his family has indicated he may have been experiencing a mental health crisis when he disappeared. Now, advocates are spreading awareness about the prevalence of mental health concerns among Maine's veterans. Our David Ledford has more.
Suffering with mental health is actually increasing exponentially year after year. We get more and more phone calls here.
Maine Veterans Project President Doc Goodwin says mental health is a continued concern in the state's veteran community. And across the U.S., he says the number of veterans who take their own lives has gone up in recent years.
22 per day represents 22 veteran suicides per day, every single day in the United States. That number was relatively accurate for a few years, and then we found out that some of the larger states don't report demographic information. We've also realized that that number's climbed to over 60 per day, every single day.
Goodwin says he's seen Maine veterans face social stigma and leave mental health issues untreated.
I believe it has a lot to do with isolation, depression, untreated anxiety. You know, a lot of this is symptoms that we think we're too tough for, so therefore we don't want the help.
And he believes more can be done to address the issue.
Things cost more now. People are going without food and essentials. There's just a lot of factors on the table right now, and I think we lack the adequate resources needed to get the help that we need.
But help is available.
The biggest step we can take is to smash that stigma. For the here and now, for crisis, dial 988.
You are absolutely not alone, and you do have people, you have resources that you can pick up the phone and you can make a phone call, and you can have those people in your back pocket.
For links to mental health resources for veterans, view this story on our website. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And Foot's family has created a fundraiser to support disabled veterans in his memory. Links to that site can be found on our website at foxbangor.com.
Maine's Asthma Prevention and Control Program is being recognized as a national role model. May is Asthma Awareness Month. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is recognizing programs across the country that deliver outstanding improvements in asthma care and quality of life for people with asthma. The EPA says it's a major public health concern that affects more than 25 million Americans, including more than 4 million children. According to the EPA, people with asthma can control symptoms and improve health with some straightforward strategies. They say identify and avoid indoor environmental asthma triggers such as dust mites, secondhand smoke, pet dander, or mold. Pay attention to outdoor air quality. Ozone can worsen asthma. And create an asthma plan to help monitor you or your child's asthma and take steps to reduce triggers.
The federal government has proposed 8 areas in the Gulf of Maine to serve as possible sites for commercial offshore wind farms. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bichard spoke with the director of the Federal Bureau in charge of ocean energy management to learn more about that process.
This transition to clean energy and the support of offshore wind is really all about addressing the climate change crisis, and we want to do it in a way that is supporting jobs here in the U.S., domestic supply chain. We want to do it in a way that is thoughtful and deliberate.
Elizabeth Klein is director of the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management. She says the proposed lease areas for offshore wind developments would cover around 1 million acres, with the potential to power around 5 million homes. 2 of the sites are off of the Maine coast, with the remaining 6 off the coast of Massachusetts.
The original process to start looking at the potential for offshore wind in the Gulf of Maine actually started probably 10 years ago or so, but in the past couple of years in particular, we really started in earnest and looking at areas in the Gulf of Maine that might be suitable for this type of development.
Klein says during the process, the Bureau worked with other government agencies as well as commercial and environmental agencies, such as the Conservation Law Foundation, to study current uses of the areas as well as potential environmental concerns.
We know that the single most significant threat to all species, including human beings, is climate change, and offshore wind is critical to addressing that threat. At the same time, we are also very cognizant of and concerned about impacts to marine species, the critically endangered right whale being at the top of that list.
Klein adds that offshore wind has the potential to help jumpstart our push to use more renewable energy sources in our electric grid.
The wind resource off our East Coast is tremendous, and the ability to use offshore wind technology to bring clean energy to the grid on the East Coast really does hold an enormous amount of promise for states to meet their clean energy goals.
Klein says the Bureau hopes to hold its first lease bid as early as this fall. The winner of that bid would then have 5 years to plan and to begin to execute their operation of the offshore wind site. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bichard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, the time now is 8:19. After the break, have you ever taken somebody's advice and then regretted it? Well, that's the plot of a local author's new book. We'll have an interview to hear all about it.
Plus that full weather forecast coming up after the break.
PDQ Door presents CHI Doors. CHI doors are tough, dependable, engineered for fit and function. CHI Doors from PDQ Door, Hamden, Brockport, Bath, Waterville, Holton, Presque Isle, and PDQDoor.com.
Febreze. Hi, I use Febreze Fade Defy Plug. And I use this. Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days. 50 days? And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plug.
When Electrify Maine wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Electrify Maine provides outstanding electrical services to eastern and central Maine. They are a licensed Generac dealer specializing in generator and heat pump installs. Call today for a free estimate.
The Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub is world-renowned for beautiful dining with a delicious view, offering a safe, comfortable atmosphere, providing an intimate space for reconnecting with loved ones, family, and friends. It's a true destination dining experience, featuring award-winning dishes from executive chef Arturo Montez, and Ryan's Pub, serving traditional pub food with a modern twist. Whether it's a special occasion or any occasion, the Lucerne Inn is the perfect choice for your business or family gathering.
May 23rd, it's the return of the $1 Million Music Game Show.
I'm so excited.
That has one simple rule.
We need you to remember the lyrics of the song. So come on, every guy. Wow.
Niecy Nash hosts Don't Forget the Lyrics. Premieres Thursday, May 23rd on Fox.
It's Judge Judy's greatest hits with classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Judge Judy.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
Always standing ready to answer the call to service. Service your garage door. PDQ Door. PDQDoor.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Tim, Susan, and Sandy Caverly. They've been on the show a few times before, but they're here to talk about the latest book release. This is about Stella's Odyssey. Tim, of course, is really known for other books like Conversations, Ranger Tales from Maine, and The Ranger and the Reporter. But this book is a little different, and it's made for a different audience. Tim and Susan, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course. So do you want to talk about your new book a little bit?
Sure. It's based on experience that Sue and I had on a motorcycle trip in western Maine.
Mm-hmm.
But in our book, Stella, the Allagash loon, is going to go to the Dead River on vacation.
Yep.
And when she gets back, she meets her friend Sandy. And Sandy notices that the balloon has Band-Aids on her bill.
Oh.
And so Stella didn't have a very good time.
Right.
It's geared for grades 3 through 5.
Yep.
And in fact, the Bangor Savings Bank has just sponsored 20 books to go to elementary schools. Just found that out yesterday, so we're excited by that.
Congratulations, that's big news.
That is good news.
Yeah.
And we speak with a lot of schools. In fact, we worked with the Alton School to develop this story, and the kids and the teachers were great, so we'll be sharing it with them as well.
Right, yeah, I saw right in your in the intro of the book, they worked right alongside you, and you have a local illustrator as well, right? This Franklin Manzo Jr.
From Millinocket,
From
yes.
Millinocket, yeah.
He's really a favorite among people with our book. So this is our 13th book.
13th book. Yeah, I mean, you work alongside him, or how much do you guys work together often?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's of course natural that partners would contribute as much as they can, and that's it's a huge undertaking.
Yep.
So we're picking up the hard copy today.
Yep.
This will be going to schools.
Right. Because Sandy's the star of the show. I don't know if
Sandy,
come here. Oh, can we look over there? Look over there. Can we get a shot on that camera? There we go.
There you go.
Smiling. Oh, good dog. But yeah, so you guys are talking. You have a in Millbridge this weekend, correct?
This coming Saturday we'll be at the Millbridge Theater at 2 o'clock.
Up for the public?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's free to the public. And folks can get on our website, Allagash Tales, TAILS.com. Look at the events link, and we're scheduling into next year with our programs now, from student rate straight through to adult.
Right, and by programs you mean talking at schools.
PowerPoint programs. We have 8 different programs that we offer.
Right, because not only are your books good for especially sportsmen, I feel, with the original books, but you've expanded to offer things for especially Mainers of all types, but everybody.
Yes.
It's something for everybody.
We had one 4th grade girl tell us one day that she thought our books would help her reading strategy. So we were happy to help her with the strategy.
Yeah, that's a good vocabulary. And you guys focus on vocab words, and you know,
Yes.
like, at what reading level is most helpful. I read that in this as well.
Yes.
So you're really focused on helping kids learn.
There are illustrations in here. I believe it's 26 illustrations, color, as well as pictures, as well as a number of vocab words with definitions for the classroom.
Fantastic. So whether it's at home or in the classroom, it's good stuff.
Yes.
All right, as always, guys, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Of course, we'll have all the information on where you can get your own copy on foxbangor.com with this interview. Now we'll send it over to weather.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. Alrighty, wave heights this morning, not too bad. Again, we have no advisories offshore or onshore for that matter either, so we're looking pretty quiet out there for the time being. Wave heights right around 1 to 2 feet, but we'll get a little bit busy coming up soon in the form of rain showers as we are seeing those developing now, tracking from the west going toward the east. Not a whole lot in here just yet, but that will be changing pretty quickly. In fact, even a few rumbles of thunder being observed this morning. A lightning tracker picking up on a few lightning bolts that have been developing with some of these storms further off to the west. Not out of the realm of possibility that we could get a few lightning strikes in our neck of the woods today, but most of this will fall as regular rain showers. So let's zoom things out. While we're just watching out for rain and maybe a few rumbles of thunder, a little bit more shower and thunderstorm action across the central parts of the country. It's been very active very recently, and we're still going to keep things active moving forward in that department as well. Futurecast for us, so again, some rain showers today. You might notice a rumble of thunder if you're lucky. The rain will start to get out of here coming up later on tonight. Otherwise, we do remain mostly cloudy overnight, and especially into the daytime on Friday. You might notice some peaks of sunshine from time to time, and especially as we get towards later Friday afternoon and into Friday evening, the clouds may break up for a brief bit, but they're back in here pretty quickly as we head towards Saturday morning. Let's talk about the rain chances for today. Some spots will receive up to a half inch of rain before we're all finished up near Bangor to Dover, Foxcroft, and Greenville as well. Farther off towards the west, you'll see some of the best rainfall opportunities. Greenville about a quarter of an inch, and these other areas here, Bangor, and just off to the north around a half inch possible. Lesser opportunities further off towards the north and also to the east. Meanwhile, though, our average high temperature is 61 degrees, lower 50s today, lower 60s again Friday and Saturday, middle 50s Sunday. We're back in the upper 60s Monday and a Tuesday, then lower 60s again as we head towards Wednesday. And of course, if you're having issues with allergies, this is the reason why. Tree pollen is still in the high category, and it will stay there for the foreseeable future as well. Grass, weed, and mold not bad just yet, but we expect grass to increase before you know it as well. Forecast coming up for today, we have lower 50s, mostly cloudy, some rain showers on the way, and a southeast wind getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour at times. By tonight, upper 30s, rain showers will wrap up early, then becoming mostly cloudy, north wind at around 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, lower 60s, mostly cloudy, north wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. Mostly cloudy on Saturday, highs in the low 60s, mid-50s Sunday with a chance for rain showers, and morning rain showers on Monday, then becoming partly cloudy with highs in the upper 60s.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate. Refine, your local expert in window and door installation, carpentry repairs, and commercial facilities management. At Refine, we're proud to offer Maine-made Paradigm windows crafted with care and precision to ensure quality and durability like no other. From quaint cottages to bustling businesses, let us refine your space with our signature Maine-made touch. Trust Refine to exceed your expectations every time. Contact us today and let Maine craftsmanship elevate your home or business. Rise with Refine.
Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a fifth-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
Sunday starting at 1 Eastern on Fox.
Crockett's Excavation and Auto Repair, located in Ellsworth, does it all. Whether you're looking to clear a lot, put in a driveway or road, or establish proper drainage, Crockett's Excavation has you covered. Crockett's Excavation takes pride in the fact that our work stands the test of time. Reach out today for a free estimate.
The New York City officials say outside agitators influenced the encampment at Columbia University, where people have been protesting the Israeli war with Hamas. It was broken up by police on Tuesday night and comes as more pro-Palestine encampments pop up all around the country. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says officers arrested nearly 300 people during the protests at Columbia and City College of New York overnight. The NYPD now working to determine how many of those in custody are actual students or, quote, outside agitators. And nearby, protests breaking out at Fordham University in New York on Wednesday, where students have started their own encampment inside a building. In just the last 2 weeks, more than 1,000 protesters have been arrested at campuses all around the country.
Now to the cyber attack on a major healthcare company, affecting up to 1/3 of Americans and their doctors. The cyber attack was months ago, but now the CEO explains the fallout. CEO Andrew Whitty in front of a Senate committee yesterday, saying the hacking group Black Cat broke into a crucial data system, stealing massive amounts of patients' data. Doctors were left without a way to fill up prescriptions or be paid. Some doctors still not paid after 9 weeks. Whitty says the company's system did not have basic safeguards like multi-factor authentication, but he says they will now. The breach cost the company $900 million, not including the $22 million ransom payment.
Arizona is set to officially repeal a ban on abortion as Florida's near total abortion ban is now in effect. Arizona Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs is expected to sign into law a bill repealing the state's controversial Civil War-era abortion ban. The bill repealing the ban narrowly passing the state Senate yesterday. The Arizona vote coming as Florida's new 6-week abortion ban went into effect. Planned Parenthood of South Florida CEO says there is now an abortion desert in the South. Abortion will be on the ballot in several states this November, including in Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, and in Florida. Of course, it was a big issue here in the state of Maine this past legislative session as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It seems like a deciding factor on this upcoming election.
Yeah.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, our pollinators are experiencing a lot of threatening conditions these days. We'll hear how waiting to mow your lawn could drastically improve their odds.
We'll also meet our pet of the week coming up on Good Morning Maine.
For taking on New England's extreme conditions, Toyota has more hybrid all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive models than any other brand. No wonder Toyota has sold 5 times more hybrids than its nearest competitor, like the quick and powerful RAV4 hybrid with up to a 566-mile total driving range. Take on extreme conditions with Toyota's proven hybrid technology. See your New England Toyota dealer, your hybrid all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Thousands of kids like Grayson and Elliot receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center each year. You can help them by supporting the Summer Classic for Maine kids. This golf tournament will help kids receive care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center by raising funds to ensure that health care is available today, tomorrow, and in the years ahead. Every dollar raised helps kids get back to the business of being kids. For more information about the tournament and how to register, please visit northernlight.org/forkids.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back. Jinx,
Yes,
you owe me a
you owe me
Coke.
Coke.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'll start.
Okay,
Ready?
okay.
It says Craig.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I was a little silent there for a minute.
I know.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. It's also Harry Potter Day.
The British Prime Minister declared this day an official international holiday to honor the literary work of J.K. Rowling. The series of books about the boy wizard had a significant impact on readers around the globe and holds a Guinness World Record as the highest-selling series by a single author at over 500 million copies. In declaring the holiday, the Prime Minister said he hoped children and adults alike will be reminded of Potter's strong and courageous character, as well as the true credit Rowling has made to society. And he's so right. I mean, I think Harry Potter and a lot of the other characters in the book are great role models. It's about bravery and friendship.
Overcoming hardships, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Throwing a little magic and stuff, and then you're good.
And that makes it like extra entertaining.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And one of the things I liked about the Harry Potter series is I think it got people more into the habit of reading again, especially to their children.
So true.
I know it did to me myself, and then it kind of opened me up to, hey, I want to read some more. And, you know,
Even now, our producer David is reading the books to his young kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, this may be a lot of kids and adults alike first experience with books that are like kind of hefty too, because those books are big.
Right, they are. Yeah. Talk about magic. This could end up impacting generations to come.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Happy Harry Potter Day. All right, on this day in history, back in 1863, Confederate General Thomas Stonewall Jackson was mistakenly shot by his own soldiers and died 8 days later. In 1908, the song Take Me Out to the Ball Game was copyrighted. It was written by Jack Norworth and Albert Von Tilzer, who had never been to an actual baseball game themselves.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
Take me out to the
just
ball
wrote the game. Yeah, they want to go. You know, they want some peanuts and Cracker
Somebody
Jacks.
take me. I'm not going on my own. I'm not going to know the rules. I'm going to be embarrassed.
It has since become the official anthem of the Northern American baseball. Imagine what they would think today.
I know, right?
In 1918, General Motors bought the Chevrolet Motor Company of Delaware. Did you know General Motors owned Chevy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I think everybody knows that.
No, I mean, that's like, I like to know what companies own other companies.
Right,
I
I
feel
do
like
too.
it's good consumer knowledge.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. They're very similar too.
Right.
All right. In 1941, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, approved regular scheduling of commercial television broadcasts. Before that, it was pretty much
look at us
radio.
now, yeah.
Yeah, look at us. We're still going. Despite, they try to get us off, but we're still
I
here.
know, they really do.
And also in 1941, General Mills, you know the old General.
Yeah.
Was there actually
Yeah,
General
Mr. Mills?
Yeah,
I
Mr.
don't know.
Mills. I
don't know.
Sergeant Mills. All right, he started shipping, or the company started shipping a new cereal called Cherry Oats to 6 test markets. The cereal was later renamed Cheerios.
Is it an actual guy, or are you just being
No,
silly?
I think it's
Okay.
General Mills is like, they have the mills where they grind
And
the
they're just the
stuff
general.
and they make stuff.
Yeah,
and-
okay.
Yeah, I think there's-
Good. That would be a good Halloween costume.
Right, I'm
A
General Mills. Yeah. Yeah.
Real niche there, though.
Cherry sounds like something like a generic version you
Is that
find
what it
at
actually
Walmart.
was? I was too hung up on
I
the
have to
General.
Back it up here.
Back it up.
Can't work.
Back it up.
Cherry Oats.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it
Cheerioti.
was.
I like yours
Cheeriotis.
more.
Yeah, you get it with your Dr. Thunder and stuff like that over at the Walmart.
Right,
All
right. Dr. Perky.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what it
being
is.
told to move along.
I know. In 1995, the Clinton administration announced that Cuban boat people seeking asylum in the United States would be returned to Cuba. And in 2011, al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden was killed by American forces and buried at sea. Now let's just skip ahead to the birthdays, because
Okay,
we've
let's
been
get to the
talking too much.
birthdays.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
I know it's The Rock's birthday.
Yep, today's birthdays include actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is 52 years old today. Soccer superstar David Beckham is 49, and actress Christine Baranski, who we all love, is 72 years old today. Happy birthday to all of them. I think Dwayne "The Rock" is coming out with a live-action Moana. Is that the name of it?
Really?
Yeah. So I've seen a few clips from it, so that'll be kind of
That'll
cool
suit
too.
him.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah.
The animated version too.
I like the characters he plays. He's a good guy.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, time for another look at that forecast.
Here's Devin Biggs.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. All right, let's get into things this morning. Watching moisture that's now moving in from the west going toward the east. We'll have chances for rain showers today. I'm not worried about any thunderstorms, although we're seeing a little bit off to the west right now. We'll pull the map just about in here. We're seeing a few rumbles of thunder. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. A few rumbles of thunder may be noticed today, but most of those will fall as just regular rain showers. So let's zoom things out right now. That's the only action going on. We'll have these chances for rain showers today. They'll pass through our neck of the woods. We'll have to wait until later on tonight for these to get out of here. Futurecast for today, chances for rain will last for pretty much all day long. Later on tonight, they will get out of here, but we will hold on to the clouds overnight tonight as well and into the daytime for your Friday. As for the winds, thankfully, these will remain rather calm, right? Roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained, if not a little bit calmer from time to time. Today, late tonight and also in parts of Friday, so the winds not a big deal as we do move forward. So for today, lower 50s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way, and a southeast breeze getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, upper 30s, rain showers early, then becoming mostly cloudy. The north breeze only at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, lower 60s, mostly cloudy, and the north wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, chances for rain, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. I'm being told that there really isn't a live-action Moana. It was just AI. People are putting that AI
Darn it,
stuff,
Craig.
and then people like me are buying it.
I'd buy it too.
So, I don't know. It says Moana live-action official trailer, but apparently somebody made it just to trick people like me.
They can say anything on the internet these days.
I don't like AI.
I don't either.
All right, we got other things to talk about.
Okay, well, for the entire month of May, the city of Bangor is encouraging residents to park their lawnmowers and let the grass grow. No Mow May is a movement popularized by the UK-based organization Plant Life, and Bangor's adopted the initiative last year. The city's ordinance requiring weed length to be no higher than 10 inches is no longer enforced for the month of May. The goal behind the initiative is to allow dandelions and other wildflowers to bloom, which in turn helps pollinators by providing a source of pollen and nectar.
This primarily started out of concern for bees because when bees initially come out in the spring in our more northern climates, mainly around late April to May, there's not a lot of flowers out there for them.
To pick up a free No Mow May sign, stop by the City Code office behind the Penquist building located at 262 Harlow Street, which makes sense why they have signs to be like, my house is not, I haven't abandoned my home. Please keep in mind I'm doing this for a good cause.
This is what we're doing. It's a great idea.
Yeah. All right, right after the break, Tyler Cruz has our sports updates.
And your pet of the week.
Yeah.
Don't go away.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
At Hood, our love for New England inspired New England Creamery. We make it with premium Hood milk and cream, then we overload it with the good stuff. Like Green Mountain Mint chip with a rich, fudgy swirl. Maine Sweet Blueberry with real delicious blueberries. And Cape Cod Fudge Shop, packed with fudgy truffles. Hood's New England Creamery, from Hood, for New England. Try all 10 flavors.
There are plenty of good reasons to have a dock at your camp or lakefront home, and to choose a ShoreMaster Premium Dock System or Floating Poly Dock System from Hammond Lumber Company. Lightweight and durable, ShoreMaster high-grade aluminum docks are easy to install and maintain, and poly docks are perfect for dealing with deep or fluctuating water levels. Both offer a wide range of available configurations. There's a ShoreMaster or poly dock system that's right for you, and you'll find it at Hammond Lumber Company.
Welcome to 207 Wellness, where transformation begins from within. Embark on a journey of self-betterment with our comprehensive services from weight management to IV hydration, vitamin supplementation, and neurotoxin injections. 207 Wellness is here to support your wellness goals. Take the first step toward a healthier, happier you, rejuvenate your body, refresh your mind, and reclaim your vitality with 207 Wellness. Transform your wellness, transform your life. Give us a call today.
What I'm doing, getting right to it. The money is talking, I'm flowing, it's coming in just how I do it.
Major League Baseball all season long on Fox.
This is going to be the toughest next level chef yet.
I want my mom.
Only the best will survive.
All new Next Level Chef, tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We are going to start at TD Garden, where it's Game 5 in the first round of the playoffs. Home team looking to close it out. Sound familiar? Jason Tatum and the C's looking to give the Garden fans a win and a series win in Game 5 against Miami. First quarter, Jaylen Brown with it, swings it to Peyton Pritchard, who finds the Game 4 hero. Derek White, still white hot from outside. He nails the triple. Still in the first, C's up a ton. Jason Tatum with it. He loses. Kevin Love right here steps back and drains the open three of his own to the second now. Brown with it. He's going to pull up over Tyler Hero late in the shot clock. That gives Boston a 30-point lead with 8 minutes left in the half. They would keep their foot on the pedal. Al Horford getting inside in the third, gets the tough bucket to go. He loves it. His kid loves it. The Celtics are headed to the Eastern Conference semis. 118-84 is the final.
Yes, we just take it one game at a time. You know, we just got to keep staying with it. We got to clean up some of the stuff that we've been messing up on, and we're going to keep getting better as the playoffs go on.
All right, that is a good win there. Let's hit the track now. Wednesday afternoon marked opening day at Bangor Raceway. Ahead.
Horse racing has such a deep tradition here in Bangor, and we're excited to have another season upon us.
Historic Bangor Raceway at Bass Park is open for business for 2024 with some classic harness racing action.
It's a sure sign of spring, of course, and the excitement at the track is something you just can't experience anywhere else. It's something I look forward to every year.
And why else would the track be entering its 142nd year? That type of thrill has been passed down through generations.
My friend, who I grew up down the street from, his parents would take us all the time here. I have lots of great memories of being here, and it's really one of the few things that I think still connects Bangor to that past.
I mean, just take a look inside at their hall of murals and pictures of olden horses and some special guests.
We've had presidents that have come and watched races here at Bass Park. What else can I say?
And if history stands, the track will see a huge burst of people this Saturday as they'll be simulcasting and accepting bets for the 150th Kentucky Derby.
It's a big day for racing. It's arguably the biggest day of racing. Just to have that back here and have people being able to bet on site is fantastic.
And for all you first-timers out there that may want to come out and bet on the action in Bangor or elsewhere, a word to the wise.
Nobody really knows what's going to happen. You can wager on the horse with the best odds, but something might happen midway through the race and the horse with the worst odds might come in and win, and you get a nice payout.
That is if you choose correctly. But beyond the money that comes in, the biggest source of pride for those running the show is that they provide entertainment while upholding a century-plus long tradition.
It is an important part of our history, and it's an important part of just being a Bangorian. To be here and be able to support and continue this, it's fantastic.
In Bangor, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. I got to catch a race soon. Let's go to the high school field now, and a beautiful day for a baseball game. We're going to head over to Herman High School. The John Baptist Crusaders trying to take down the home team, Herman Hawks. Bapst with runners on the corners in the second with 2 outs. Owen Hart lines one, but right to Mason Kinney. He snags it, and they double up the runner at first. Big out there. The run would score from third, so Bapst up 1-0, and Josh Pangburn makes a nice play at short with the bases loaded to nab the runner at home. Next batter, Tom Messerv lifts one to center field. That is going to be caught out there, but Gavin Scripture scores from third, and this game is all tied up. All right, same score now, and Kinney on the mound was great, too. He gets the strikeout in the top of the fourth. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Still 1-1. Messerv again. This time he rips one into left field. Again, that's going to drive in Scripture. And Herman, they will go on to win this one. The final is 5-2. Let's head over to Cameron Stadium now for some girls lacrosse. The Northern Maine Moose visiting the Bangor Rams. First quarter, Moose trail 5-3. Bangor's Bella Gallant, the free position shot, but Joelle Stone there on the save. Second quarter, Bangor's Isabella Fagoni flips it to Kirsten Daigle. She gets around the D and rips a shot. That finds the net. Rams up 9-3. Later, Northern Maine's Megan Peters charging down the field. She gets it down to Morgan Quirk, who shoots and scores right away, makes it 9-4. Rams threatening again now. Adela Maybe off the balance pass to a cutting Ellie Cool. She lays it in for the goal. It is 10-4. Rams win 19-8. All right, and for some other scores, PCHS beats Searsport 6-2 in baseball. In softball, MDI beats Hamden Academy 9-4. Foxcroft baseball beats MCI 18-1, and MCI softball takes down the Ponies 7-6. All right, that is all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%.
Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It cleans so well, you can replace multiple cleaning products. Try Dawn Power Wash.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
When My Mechanic Company wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. My Mechanic Company, located in Carmel, is your go-to for auto repair. Whether you need brakes, tires, diagnostics, or a state inspection, My Mechanic has you covered. Come see why My Mechanic should be your mechanic.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only Candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today.
Hi, Eastern Maine. Watch 25 Words or Less with me, Meredith Vieira, weekdays at 9 a.m. after Good Morning Maine on Fox 22.
I have a new show on Fox. It is called Quiz with Balls. Families could win lots of cash, and they could make a splash. Big old balls.
The Quiz with Balls series premiere Tuesday, May 28th on Fox.
The Pet of the Week, brought to you by First National Bank. Are you ready to turn your dreams into reality? Look no further than First National Bank, your genuine Maine community bank.
Welcome back, everyone. It's our favorite time of the year, time of the week, time for our weekly Pet of the Week segment. Catherine Ravenscraft joining us once again from Bangor, Maine, and she brought a very special kitty who's a little shy today.
He is being a little shy.
Let me get out of the way so you can get a picture of him.
Can we get him? So this is Cheese Puff. Cheese Puff is a 9-year-old, beautiful ginger and white cat.
There you
He
go.
has been with us since the beginning of April, and the reason that he came to us is very sad. His owner actually passed away, and so he found himself with us.
Yeah.
It's surprising. He's been with us for a little while, and he came in neutered. We just caught him up on vaccines, gave him all the treatments, checked him over, and he was available for adoption pretty quickly. And a ginger cat typically goes fast.
Yeah, they're big demand.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that it's because he looks a little bit grumpy.
Yeah.
But
let me turn it so maybe you can see his face a little bit.
Exactly.
Hey,
but
Cheese Puff.
He's not the least bit grumpy. Don't let that fool you.
There you go.
He is actually a super friendly, super affectionate guy. He's very big.
He's like, get my hand out of there.
Yeah, and he's very strong, which is why I'm not going to try to wrestle him out of the kennel.
Look at that face.
But he's just an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
So come and meet with him.
Good boy.
And I don't know how he would do with other cats. He came in by himself. That leads me to believe he wasn't with other cats or with dogs. But I think he could probably hold his own with dogs as long as you have a dog-savvy cat.
Yeah,
And
I think he would just give a dog a look and that would do it.
that's what I think
so,
too. Yeah, exactly. And he did come in neutered, but he's got that big old tomcat head, so he may have been neutered a little later in life and developed some street smarts.
Yeah, that's not a bad
meantime.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he's just a sweetheart. Being an almost senior cat, we do know that he is going to need a dental at some point in the next couple of years, and that usually means the removal of some teeth in veterinarian speak. But otherwise, he's an incredibly healthy cat and is just looking for somewhere like this to hunker down and be cozy.
He'd be a great one for somebody maybe living alone too, like maybe a senior or somebody like that. Yeah.
I think so too, and I think that He is going to be your couch potato buddy. He's going to settle right in. I mean, when you open the kennel at the shelter, he just immediately starts giving you those headbutts, and the big purr comes out. So I think he's just a little put off by all the lights.
Right, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, he hated the car ride over here. So
most cats don't like the car.
yeah,
though, so.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So fair warning if you're planning on traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Not the cat for you.
Well, if you're looking for a little kitty for your home, we found a perfect one for you. You can check out the Humane Society's website or drop by there and see the other animals they have. Anything else going on over at the shelter?
No, we are gearing up for our 31st annual Paws on Parade.
Yeah.
It's not until September, but put it on your calendar. It's going to be a super fun year. Our theme this year is Paw Bunyan.
Paw Bunyan, how cute.
So it's the 65th birthday of the statue going up in Bangor. So we thought this is a great year to use good old Paul Bunyan as a theme. Yeah,
maybe
so
some dogs wearing some flannel or something like that, right?
I cannot wait.
Yeah,
it can't come quick enough. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, and I hope you find a home soon. He keeps poking his head out. He's curious.
He is.
Now he's going to come out.
Yeah, now that it's time to go.
Yeah, let me turn over. Maybe come over and see you real quick so everybody can see what he looks like.
Come here.
You want to come out? It's like, nah. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You're very good, though.
He is. He's a sweetheart.
All right. We're going to send it over to Devin now for another check of that forecast. Thanks for coming, Catherine.
Thank you.
Good kitty.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. We offer a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 cash drawing. Stop by with your returnables and enter for a chance to win. All right, let's get into things this morning. Watching moisture that's now moving in from the west going toward the east. We'll have chances for rain showers today. I'm not too worried about any thunderstorms, although we're seeing a little bit off to the west right now. We'll pull the map just about in here. We're seeing a few rumbles of thunder. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. A few rumbles of thunder may be noticed today, but most of those will fall as just regular rain showers. So let's zoom things out right now. That's the only action going on. We'll have these chances for rain showers today. They'll pass through our neck of the woods. We'll have to wait until later on tonight for these to get out of here. Futurecast for today, chances for rain will last for pretty much all day long. Later on tonight, they will get out of here, but we will hold on to the clouds overnight tonight as well and into the daytime for your Friday. As for the winds, thankfully, these will remain rather calm, right? Roughly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained, if not a little bit calmer from time to time today, tonight, and also in the parts of Friday. So the winds, not a big deal as we do move forward. So for today, lower 50s, mostly cloudy, rain showers on the way, and a southeast breeze getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, upper 30s, rain showers early, then becoming mostly cloudy. The north breeze only at about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, lower 60s, mostly cloudy, and the north wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, chances for rain, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
Transform your surroundings with Paramount Paving, located in Bangor. They are your paving and seal coating experts. Whether it's residential maintenance to full commercial projects, Paramount Paving delivers quality that lasts. Book before June 1st and enjoy a $250 Visa gift card upon completion of your next paving project. Call us today at 602-8931 or visit us at ParamountPavingLLC.com. Paramount Paving, setting the standard for excellence. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
Oh, and see, in that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
I had a slip and fall accident. I wasn't sure what to do. Joe Bornstein's office handled everything. The experience was much better than what I expected. They were very professional and responsive to all my questions and concerns. I highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein. Over 25,000 victories for injured Mainers just like me. If you've been injured in an accident, call Joe. It's that easy. Tell him you mean business.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Hey, Red Sox fans, you've got to play You Pick'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Local weekly winners receive prizes from Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge or from Chick-fil-A. Register now at foxbangor.com. You Pick'em Red Sox is sponsored by Blind Faith Tattoo, Bangor, K&M Auto, Holden, Old Town Redemption Center, and Twin City Tile Brewer.
And Target hires a new adorable store greeter. After going viral on TikTok for greeting people at Target, the chain store reached out to little Azai's mom, Mia Ariana, to give the toddler an experience he would never forget. On Friday, he was invited to be a store greeter, and it looks like we're about out of time.
Have a great day, everyone.